Lucky Shot is such an awful concept. Like the fact that you can win or lose a fight based on him swashbuckling in, and
Y-
then if he gets a disarm, you win. If he doesn't, you lose.
You can literally win. I've seen mid lanes completely lost to one Lucky Shot proc.
Yep.
It's just that ability is something else.
Or you're diving the tower on Pangolier, who is like heavily misplayed. Then he turns around, he whacks you once, and he manages to get that 17% just before you die,
Yeah.
and then you die instead. Yeah, that is ridiculous.
And then he
Low skill
swashbuckles
stuff.
you and is like, oh, look at all that extra damage you just took. Oh, and you're disarmed again? Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, they're taking their time on the last pick here before the next set of bans. I would assume that they just pick their carry here, right? Because you don't really know if Thunder Predator is taking this Pango off lane or mid. It could be a Leo style hero, but I think Sacred likes to play the Pango, so we'll probably be seeing Sacred Pango here. It's also, you have Tusk tag team with Swashbuckle, which is very good. I take the Life Stealer. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's one of the heroes that are a little bit better at fighting the Sven. You of course be able to pop the rage, deal with him flying at you with that Aghanim Scepter. And of course, you're able to trade decently with the Tusk with the Pangolier. And it is one of the dispellable disarms. Heaven's Halberd you can't deal with. That one actually can't be dispelled, but Lucky Shot disarm can.
Yeah.
And two more bans for each team here, both running a little bit low on reserve time. I think at this point, Thunder Predator, they're probably more worried about vehicles for the Life Stealer.
Yeah, they have to pick a mid laner here that pairs up well. I would expect them to probably remove the Storm Spirit. It seems pretty darn good.
I hear some stuff going on in the background there.
Last pick. Huh?
Last pick, BSJ. Welcome to the Monster Energy Summit 13. What are you thinking here? Little we're gonna give you the celeb shot here. What is gonna be the last phase picks here for both Thunder Predator?
Throw him under the bus. Let's go.
Myself real quick on the draft. Okay.
Yep.
I need like a do something mid laner for Infamous. It looks like.
That's what we were thinking. Storm Spirits on that.
I like Storm. They don't have any instant disables on Thunder Predator, so Storm and Ember. Oh, Ember's already banned. Never mind. I actually don't mind Queen of Pain either here.
Okay.
Storm or Queen of Pain.
Nice.
And then who's got 10th? Okay, Thunder Predator's got 10th.
Yes, they do. What are you feeling?
Pangolier, have they used Tusk Pango's probably their 3-4 combo.
That's what we think. Sacred's the Pango player, most likely. Leo style probably should have last pick mid.
It's probably gonna be a counter pick then. It's hard to pick now. They kind of don't really have any instant disables on Infamous either. Like, they have Tiny, but...
Yep.
Until he gets blinked. Kind of free reign of the map. Is this like a NA SA special? I haven't been watching too much Dota in general, but the no stuns gaming.
I think SA really favors the Enchantress. Right, Neph? We've been seeing a ton of Enchantress out of SA.
We have. I'm just trying to cope with my job being stolen from me real quick here. It's a pleasure to have you, though, BSJ.
It's a pleasure to have you, man. He's hanging out here.
Yeah.
Sorry, not trying to make anyone a third wheel here.
No, you're good.
No worries, man. I like the Storm Spirit being able to jump onto the back line and grab that Oracle seems pretty important here. Anybody who can keep Sven alive at the moment. I'm actually surprised that they've decided to run the Oracle. We've been seeing a lot more Omni Knight picked up lately. Paired with the Sven, just because it scales so well with his ultimate.
That is true. So the last final ban there is going to be the Invoker, which would have been pretty darn good. It's a huge issue for the Pangolier. Great at picking off Oracle as well, but we'll see. They got a little bit of time, only 9 seconds of reserve. What do you think, Infamous? Storm Spirit is still looking pretty darn good to me.
Yeah, I like the Invoker as well because it stalls out the game when you play Boss Wex.
Wait, that hero's still in the draft?
Apparently.
Yep.
I mean, he's been first phase banned almost every game, and we just see a second to last pick Mars.
I actually don't like Mars against Tusk Pango. Because Pango rolls through your stuff, Tusk can snowball dodge your stuff.
Do you think... I mean, where is this going? Do you think this is KXY mid Mars?
It could be mid Tiny.
That's what I'm thinking. You could run Tiny in the mid lane and then run this as a support.
Support Tide, or
I feel like Mars is just so good as a core. There's no reason to run him.
You run him. You run.
You probably put the Mars in the mid lane. That's where he's come mid a couple of times this tournament.
Yeah,
it's a bit awkward to put him in.
Oh, it's banned. What the hell? First round ban Morphling?
There's your Queen
Okay,
of
so
Pain.
they go for the Queen of Pain.
So they're betting this being the KXY mid lane Mars then. Yeah.
It's a Leo style special, the Queen of Pain.
It is. It is a Leo style hero for sure. Well, very cool. Thank you, BSJ, for joining us, giving us your insight.
Thunder Predator draft all the way.
Yeah, you're feeling it?
Oh, okay.
All right. All
Mars
right.
and a Tusk Pango, man.
All right. Well,
There
you
is.
heard it here, folks. BSJ putting his money on Thunder Predator.
I'm liking it. The prediction for the Queen of Pain, though. Leo style on that, it's always a real treat to watch. I even saw him beat Lena with the Queen of Pain once, and that was against Chris Luck.
Yeah.
And that normally Lena counters out Queen of Pain.
Yeah, this is gonna be a hard lane for Mars, man. I don't know how you play this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you want to run the life stealer in the mid lane to rage dodge this stuff, or the Tidehunter in the mid lane to use Kraken Show? I feel like none of these matchups are good into Queen of Pain.
It's gonna if you put a point into bulwark, it's easy for you to kind of play with the wave. You're able to have more damage than her, just the fact that you have the quelling blade to fall off on. I think you just might try to throw spears out onto her when she approaches for CS, or get a good angle so you can always guarantee a God's Rebuke after a spear, like spear into the side of the cliff in the mid lane. You might have to just try to punish her with damage when she goes in for the dagger.
Yeah, I like it, man. I agree. Pretty good stuff. Well, I don't know if you can slow down the Sven here. That's my biggest concern. MNZ, we've seen him pop off all tournament on heroes that he gets space on. And this is looking like a pretty solid setup here for Sven. Running the old school Spartan helmet. I think this was one of the first sets that ever came out for this hero.
It is, yeah. It looks kind of ridiculous and outdated. Like the graphics just look like from a different game at this point.
Yeah, I believe those were imported from Warcraft 3, if I'm not mistaken.
You love to see it. Do you know what year that came out? My hat expert here, Ricky?
Warcraft 3?
No. The Spartan helmet.
Oh, I mean, this thing probably had to come out in, gosh, what, 2012? Maybe 2013? It's got to be that old.
I just remember. I thought it was so cool at first when it came out. Now we have some ridiculous stuff in the game. We have
look at
Cthulhu, Dad Bod, Tidehunter.
Look at the helmet compared to the sword. Just that difference is what makes it so funny.
The shield, I believe, is a little bit older as well. What TI was that one from?
TI5 maybe? TI4? TI4, I think. I don't think that was TI5. I think it was TI4. Oh, you mean the sword? You mean the shield immortal, not the shield on his back?
Oh, my bad. They look so much like the other one.
Yeah, there's the shield immortal. I think that came out TI5, TI6.
We may never witness another match like this.
Anyways, let's look top. It looks like they're setting up for some aggression here. We're going to want to be following Matthew around.
From a fight.
Yeah, I like it, man. Gonna be good. Life Stealer just doesn't really want to have to put a point in rage this early. I don't blame him. Matthew. Interesting that he doesn't go like tag team there for the damage, but I guess he's just assuming he'll rage it and walk away, so kind of playing mind games with each other.
Cox is because he's forced to walk all the way back to his tier 2 tower, so there's just no way they're going to be able to contest that rune, but they get the 2-for-2 trade. And PETA, I watched this bottom lane. I see this going pretty well for them. I don't think MNZ is going to have that great of a time having to deal with Tidehunter. Michael's not really going to have a place to be, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's going to be able to find any farm. Everyone's talking in the chat right now about the cameo that we had earlier.
Yeah, oh my gosh, Leo style. He knew the courier was coming in from KXY, just stands in the high ground, snipes it, and blinks away. Very cool.
Too good. It's odd normally to see that first point in the blink. You know, he's not going to be able to throw out that harass, but a little bit of an economic advantage now.
Yeah, definitely.
Predator.
He also can't salve or can't send like a salve out anytime soon, and against a Queen of Pain, that's going to be really rough. I guess you don't really get to salve much against Queen of Pain, but he is just he at least got his tangos delivered before it died.
Yeah. So it's not going to slow him down too much. In fact, like he'd probably want to build bring something else alongside his bracer, a salve, like you're saying, before he sends out the courier again. So even though you get the 25 gold or the is it 20 gold? I can't see because the
25
chat
a
covered
team,
it
I
up
believe.
for the level 1. Yeah, even though you get 25 for everybody, it's not the end of the world there, but it is a cheeky play there by Leo Style to be able to snag that.
Yeah. Just watching the mid lane is pretty funny. Like Leo Styles just clicking the Mars and he's like pump faking for a deny. And he's just like, I'm not gonna buy it, man. I'm just gonna keep clicking you. Oh, do you have the bald Queen of Pain in your hero portrait?
I do not.
Nice. Yeah, I do. Very cool. Thank you. I'm about this. This is very spicy. Too hot for Dota, I think, honestly.
Yeah, you gotta get 1,000 heroes tormented by Sonic Wave for that one. That is so much. He only has 26 here on Leo Style. It's a gold tier Queen of Pain.
Yeah, it's all of these new Arcana progresses feel like they take forever.
Yeah, they really do. Have you seen anyone with the Arcanas that have been upgraded yet?
Not in game. I've seen photos of them though. Pepita bottom lane. I mean, he's falling really low. They have a Purifying Flames in a couple of seconds. They're trying to get him within range, but a nice toss. Pepita makes it into the trees here. Pops that salve. He's gonna be fine. MJZ didn't want to like hit him with the Purifying Flames and have it not actually be the killing blow, right? So.
Exactly. Top lane, it's a little bit of a mess. This creep wave just scattered everyone trying to pull aggro.
And under again, bottom. I mean, he's taking so much damage. MJZ, he's got that mango. Are they going to go for the kill? A couple auto attacks. He does. Sends it on over to the Oracle there. At the same time, Sacred gets Excel in the top lane, and they're going to bully out that left stealer as well.
Yeah, Excel committed very far forward to try and get a D ward off onto this camp here. Matthew ended up getting the deny off onto the ward and then bringing down the Enchantress afterwards.
Ooh, that feels so bad.
Yep.
That is a demoralizer for sure. Mid lane Mars has 20 CS. He's looking great.
Well, Leo Style, he's struggling to harass him out of the lane. The one benefit that you do have, the Queen of Pain matched up against the Mars here, is the fact that, you know, it's way easier to rotate out with the co-op. You have the blink to work on. You have way more burst damage. Your moves aren't as telegraphed. I think, you know, after this laning phase ends, even if you're able to draw even on the Mars, which is great, co-op's just going to blow people up.
There's a regen rune bottom lane. Leo Style wants it, but obviously Michael's going to just pick it up there. Doesn't want to let him blink down and bottle that. Now you have 3 points in the Shadow Strike, so this becomes a lot more of an issue. He does take a lot of damage from the tower there, though.
Yeah, he's going to be forced to back up a little bit, and Tiny, he knows that he's not going to be able to get the jump on the Queen of Pain. I think they know there's vision around mid here, so he just goes bottom after grabbing that regen rune.
Sacred top lane, caught by that open wounds, but Excel just running for his life. They have no mana left on any of these heroes. He's just going to die to tower. Does he get the career? Oh my gosh, look at this man. His dying breath takes out a fellow woodland creature.
That's no Enchantress that I know.
Mid lane KXY, he's got a Fairy Fire, trying to bait Leo Style into the tower, I think. But he's just going to go take your bounty rune. They're going to TP in on the Enchantress to refill his bottle, though, so that helps out a lot.
Oh,
he does.
if he could...
Yeah, there it is. Leo Style's got to be careful. Hey, he's going to get pinned against the wall. Takes a ton of burst damage. Michael rotating in as well. The toss. That's a kill. What a sick find there from the supports from Infamous.
Yeah, they rotate everyone. That's some pretty heavy punishment for the aggression of Queen of Pain. She didn't need to use the blink, but she wanted to save a little bit of time to catch the enemies by surprise.
Bottom lane, Pepita might fall down here. He's protected once again by these raindrops, though. Gives him just enough health, and now MNZ trying to get on out of here. Toss on over, lives with 7 HP. Very nice. He has a salve. What a sick connection there from the Oracle. He does have another Storm Bolt. Pepita gotta be careful. Those freaking infused raindrops doing so much work. It ends up finding a kill onto the Oracle, the Avalanche. Or rather the toss, sorry. Comes out from the Tiny. This is why you get infused raindrops, everyone. Super good item.
Yeah, it's less helpful against the Tiny, but it'll allow you to survive when you land up on the ground again. That 120 can make all the difference. And, you know, even if it doesn't, you get great mana regen when you have it. As long as you're going through mana, I suggest buying raindrops.
Leo Style has an arcane rune. Does have Sonic Wave as well. If he gets close enough to KXY, he can set up a very easy kill onto the Mars, but it's scary, right? You got Arena, you got 3 levels in the spear. You gotta respect that damage. There it is. Ooh, he misses it. I think you just turn, right?
Not quite. You've just used your blank. You don't have multiple points in the Scream of Pain, so your only burst damage move is the Sonic Wave. You just have
Pop
to
the
harass
arcane. They're gonna dive him under the tower once again, but he's feeling pretty good. Drops the Sonic Wave. Doesn't actually connect onto the Mars, but Michael in some serious trouble. Nice spear. Pins him against the wall.
There is no way you get out of this one, Michael. Can he get the deny off? No, he doesn't.
So
Tries
close.
to go to the neutral camp.
His blink has low cooldown. Leo Style could keep chasing. He's thinking about it, but
Doing that into the Mars is a bit dangerous. I don't think he sees that KXY has no mana, so he takes it slow. He's happy to get out of that one with his life, and I guess be kind of even here against KXY in the mid lane. You know, KXY, he's done a pretty good job at dealing with all this harassing. Right, this is exactly what you need. Tiny, water boy, give me my water.
yeah.
Go defend the rune for me now.
Oh,
Oh.
wait, what? Where is this even happening? Okay, he's just trying to trying to pull, and Matthew just kills him with level 2 tag team. Very nice. I was too busy watching the Sven pop God Strength and cleave damage down Pepita, which is nice. It is a nice little trick there. Doesn't want to actually fight into him because of the anchor smash, but now you're in a lot. Oh, he misses the spear back, and Oracle, he might be able to get on out of here. Looks like he will.
Yeah, your God Strength is out though, so Minzy, he's just forced to disengage. Gets back to the jungle, farms this up. We're 8 minutes in. He wants neutral items. There we go. First neutral item found. But he wants more than that. You know, he's got the disease of capitalism. He thinks an ironwood tree is great, but what I'd really love is an iron talon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Iron Talon is just that item that makes, you know, everything worth it. Top lane, Shards. Did block out Sacred a little bit, but honestly, this is such a punishing combination. The tag team into the Enchantress is so rough. Bottom lane, Ravage does come out. They manage to take down the Oracle, but Leo Style, he's here with the DD rune. He got him. They will take down the Tide with just a, I don't know, quarter of a second left on that TP. They find Michael. Matthew is here. One more auto attack from Leo Style. He'll take that double kill and walk back mid. This is, like you said, Leo Style, he loves this Queen of Pain. He's a very, very talented mid laner on her. He's doing a lot right now.
Yeah, and that's one of the benefits of having the quad mid. And you're not, even though Mars is an excellent hero, it's going to feel great in the late game. You know, these earlier levels here, Leo Style is really going to shine.
Ooh, he's in trouble. He has to drop the arena. The tag team is there. You have to angle that spear correctly. KXY able to make it outside of the arena, but he got another dagger on top of him. Either have to TP or get denied. The snowball, is it in time? It's not. He makes it. What a sick call there by KXY. Now Matthew way out of position. The troll summoner will trap him down. Michael slaps him right in the booty.
And Dark Troll Trummoner, he takes you down, and he finds himself a mango.
It's the Dark Soul Trummoner. Thank you. He returns back to the era of Dota 2.
I want to see a Ricky emote with the Dark Soul Trummoner.
It's just gonna be like a reference to Dark Souls, I'm sure, somehow. But I don't know.
You gonna get that done for me?
I mean, I only have 5 emote slots, man, and mine are all used. I even have a 6th emote, but you have to pay $10 for it, you know? No one wants to do that.
Unfortunately. I'd pay $10 for a Dark Soul Trummoner.
I got
a tier 2 sub from Neph.
Yeah. You don't have to be a tier 2 sub. It's just a one-time thing. Ooh, Leo Style going for the TP out. I don't know how he thought that was going to happen. Maybe he didn't see Michael. It was just a bait all along. He knew it. The spear ends up setting him down to the low ground somehow, and he's going to blink himself to safety. All right. Leo Style, he's just buying time. He's got no mana left, but a blink in 7 seconds.
Oh, God. Everybody's coming for him.
Ooh, 2,
the dot.
1. Where does he go? I mean, he's so slow. He's gonna be able to close the gap here. The shards. Oh my gosh!
No.
What a 6 shards. Can he survive for a few more seconds? The disarm. Okay, I was gonna say that disarm. If it actually paid off. Wow, the ankle breaker. KXY putting in some big work. Sacred just rolling away now in shame.
Let me. What does the tooltip say? The flavored text on the town portal scroll, Ricky. Mind
what
reading
a
that
hero truly needs.
Take notes, everybody. This is what happens when you don't carry town portal scrolls. You were popping off. Now your game has been slowed down.
Oh, he had a TP. He tried TPing right here, and then just got immediately canceled.
Wow. That's when I started looking. All right, everyone, don't take notes. In fact, don't remember I ever said anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all good, man. I was gonna say it was a super optimistic TP because Michael was just like walking at him as a tiny, and he just tries to TP, and I was like, pretty sure he just avalanches you.
Yep. You're sitting pretty low on the net worth chart now. You're sixth.
There is little hope for Diane.
Sven, by the way, though. 6,100. They're gonna be able to find Tiny here. A snowball, the safety for the Matthew. A good toss back, though. Well done by the Tiny. Can they put MNZ in danger? They have Ravage, but there's an Oracle. No way you engage on this.
Yeah, he's got the saves ready. Queen of Pain takes some time to farm after that one, I imagine, but doesn't farm so well with I think he was maxing out the Shadow Strike first there. Not going to be able to harass Pepita out with the Shadow Strikes either. Might throw one out anyways. Let's see. Yeah. No, doesn't even bother. Not worth the mana, it seems.
All right, they're going to smoke mid, though. They want to find another kill with the Arena. They have Michael, level 6, so he has that 3-3-0 build. Leo Style would definitely be the kill if they can get on top of her, but she definitely sees this. Avalanche the Arena. He gets the spear, though. She's unable to secure the blink, but the save from the Tuskar. Well done with that snowball, and they're going to turn that bad boy around a sonic wave to end his life. Pepita's in the danger zone. Rolling Thunder comes in from Sacred. You can go ahead and ravage him, but I ain't going to do a whole lot. The chain stuns. He sends him up onto the high ground, unfortunately, and MNZ, he's got nothing left. He has no stun. He has God Strength in about 10 seconds. Going for the tower, though. He's an objective gamer. They're going to hold Mars back. Pepita looking for the Ravage. Does connect, but dodged from the snowball. Completely baited. And they're going to turn it around onto Excel. You lose the Mars as well. A disaster of a fight here from Infamous as Pepita surrounded by the entire Thunder Predator lineup. A nice Walrus Punch. He pops the Rage, trying to get away. Has Phase Boots in a couple of seconds, but they have a Stormhammer. What can you do? They're going to be able to hold you down. Another kill going the way of Leo Style. The God Strength as well. You trade for the Tusk, but it ends up being a 6-for-1.
You hate to see it. Unless you're a Thunder Predator fan, my God, was that clean. Pepita, very questionable Ravage as they try to disengage there. You know, he started that team fight out so well. He hugged the wall over here, forcing the Pango roll to push him up the cliff and survive because of that. Then hits only one hero with that Ravage on the backline. It did absolutely nothing there.
Yeah.
Thunder Predator, they're just going to play aggressive now.
Matthew has had such a great game on this Tusk already. He had that beautiful save here in the mid lane on that Queen of Pain, right? Just snowballing her to the outside of the arena, keeping her alive. And then a second snowball protecting Sven from the Ravage so they can just reinitiate, and he targeted the Enchantress on top of it. So he just gets her right on top of him, pops that tag team, and just boom. Instead of having a potential fight from Infamous, it's just Thunder Predator walking over you. All right, they're going to snowball top lane. They're going to catch that Tiny. Woo! Matthew with the Walrus Punch.
Matthew, yeah, they're just going to take this tier 2 tower. Once they're set up here, they have no Ravage available. It's going to... All right, never mind. They do have the Fortify, so they're able to back up. Pepita, he's almost got his Vlad stun. Is that the recipe flying towards him? It is. So that's one thing that they've managed to finish before this next team fight, but Thunder Predator, they just feel so in control of this game. And I think like some of the solutions that they need are going to come online too slow. This is Battle Fury on Lifestealer?
No. Okay, Pakas is rewriting the playbook here. This is actually an older... There was like a moment when Battle Fury Lifestealer was pretty good. But this is... I don't think that time. He's just role-playing as a Sven, it would appear.
I see.
God Strength, tag team, the lucky shot, everything for Roshan. Very easy.
I'm just right now blown away by this Lifestealer's build. I don't think this is good. That's just me. I think you want fast attack speed on Lifestealer. I think Battle Fury is probably the opposite of how you want to play, but it looks like he wants to take late game against the Sven. Or something.
I mean, technically super late game does favor the Lifestealer, but you're about to get in a lot of trouble here. He's going to be able to pop that Walrus Punch in 3 seconds. They can get on top of him. The Rolling Thunder, he is going to be able to be survived thanks to the arena and the rotation from KXY. He broke Sacred's ankles once again. What a player. That was a sick rescue there from your mid laner. Saving Private Pockets, I believe, is what that rotation was called.
But I'm not sure he was worth saving.
Oh my gosh, Matthew is just too good. He finds Michael once again. He drops the GG branch in his face and sets up another pick off for Leo style. Do they have vision here? Maybe he got a D ward is what happened and then went back, but oh my gosh. What a sick play there.
While that's happening, MNZ is literally chasing Poxes around the jungle. He walked over here, stole his ancient camp, followed him as he tries to run back in the jungle, and then starts farming up his area.
Sven's just walking around. He's like, "Oh, you think that Battle Fury is pretty cool, eh? Well, check this out." Excel mid lane, not gonna be able to survive that. Nice pick off from MJZ. Just too much. I mean, there's too much burst damage for the Enchantress to really be that effective this game, and we see this be first phased a lot by South American teams. Last game, it didn't feel that good, and seen it struggle a little bit here as well.
Yeah. I think he's going for the Vladimir's offering as well, picking that up, copying what Tidehunter's doing. Tidehunter, he wants to grab Solar Crest, but I think Thunder Predator, they're going to be ready to push your high ground before that's complete.
They're trying to set something up here. That's the blink reveal, but MJZ rather makes it outside of the arena on the Oracle, and your Tiny just melted. You now have KXY standing his own Pepita. Didn't bother using the Ravage. There is no way to connect on that at all. The arena, since it not being on the mark, they're just going to snowball up to the high ground. They find Excel once again, who's going for the D ward. He gets it. Nicely done.
MNZ, he's focused on objectives while you go for the Enchantress, though, and managed to grab this tier 2 tower.
You go high ground, 100%.
I guess so. You still have God Strength for a little bit. Fortify is down. I think they'll do a little bit of damage to this one. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to take it, though. I think after this, after God Strength, starts to expire, you get back, take the enemy shrine, you hold that for the 20-minute mark.
Yep, they're going to set up bottom lane. I think they saw Pockets, right? Yeah, they did. They had vision for a moment, so they know he's down here somewhere. They're picking out the camp. Dude, Sacred and Matthew, no. Oh, this is a terrible death if they catch him. He does have Walrus Punch, of course, to cancel any sort of TP. And eventually this Lifestealer is going to go down. He pops that open wounds, but guess what, baby? There's your disarm. He goes for that rage, trying to go for the TP, but Matthew says a quick nope. Leo style for that kill. Mid lane, they managed to catch Enchantress once again.
The Enchantress is just Sven food at this point, it feels like. He's just getting blown up. Aghanim Scepter, about halfway to it right now as far as gold goes. And once he has this, you're just going to be able to jump into the backline, blow the Lifestealer up, blow the Tiny up, who hasn't really been able to contribute the last couple of fights. He had such a good start to this game, but right now they're all over them on Thunder Predator.
Yeah, they have an 8,000 gold lead. It's 25-6 Leo style. Now second on net worth after what you said. He was like 5th at the beginning of the game, right? He was struggling a little bit, but they have just had such fantastic rotations around the map. No one on Infamous really able to really stop this. And they itemize super well. And they just have Aghanim Scepter on Leo style. They've got this mech on Sacred. They're just ready to fight, man.
Yeah. And Matthew is just about done his Vladimir's offering, and he'll grab himself a Blink Dagger.
Oh, he's got Pepita held in place, and he's just sitting here chuckling at the guy, and there's going to be your nice Sonic Wave. Pepita, like 1,000 Kraken Shell procs there, but it doesn't matter. He ends up falling. Too much damage coming out here from Thunder Predator. Oh, they're pinging out the Enchantress once again. He gets the disarm. Oh, gosh. Let me introduce you to my friend, the Roly-Poly.
That's it. They know that they've got them. Doesn't even bother to pop that haste to chase him down on Leo style. They're in complete control of this game. Cool, calm, and collected Thunder Predator.
Yeah, I mean, they have no timer on their heads right now. You have this Battle Fury Lifestealer. He cannot actually fight you. The whole idea, like you said, he just wanted to try and farm, take this ultra late against the Sven. But you are behind the Queen of Pain. You're borderline, like, equivalent to the Pangolier. I don't know what you can do at this point. You have a big Tidehunter as well, but your Ravage feels pretty weak against the Tusk.
The one time that you did manage to get the Ravage off, I think he's used 2 this game, right? And one time it only landed onto 1 here onto the back line. It was dodged by the Tusk there. It just snowballed right through it. Aegis is down now.
Oh, he has vision on the high ground here. So they know there's a ward for sure. MJZ is going to take that down. It does at least save Pakaz's life right there. But oh, never mind. It doesn't save his life at all. He walks right into a Sven and a Queen of Pain forced to infest KXY. The roly-poly coming on in. Gonna try and connect the Mars. I think you're going way too deep here on Sacred, and he realizes that he's going to be able to back on out and snag that kill onto Sacred. Or, sorry, onto Excel, and they just back on out.
Yeah, but he starts to move back. They don't have the Aegis anymore on this Sven, like you were saying. I think they just bide their time right now, build a couple more items, and then they commit into the base with the Aegis and the cheese. There's no reason to rush it. I mean, they're not going to catch back up to you, regardless of having the Battle Fury finished on this lifesteal. He feels kind of useless in these fights. You're not afraid of him.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm feeling about this game as well. Top lane, Leo style. I mean, you have Blink on Michael now. You just don't have the damage to kill her, though. She has this Aghanim Scepter. She's sitting at 2,000 health with those strength treads and still has an Essence Ring back as her jungle item. So, Queen of Pain surprisingly really tanky. Oh, they've caught Pakaz once again. The Walrus Punch to deny him from getting away. He could try and go for the TB, but it's not going to matter. They're going to chase him down. There's the Stormhammer on in. That's the Aghanim Scepter. He has a DD rune to boot. 45 seconds, no buyback.
Yeah, the mid lane pushes in. Quap, not even going to bother screaming onto it. Wants to hold on to all the mana she has, but with the DD rune active, might just pop God Strength and whack away at this tower here. No God Strength? Okay. That's fair enough, MNZ. Nice, on the opposite side of the map, he's forced to come back. Buyback, not available.
Oh boy, MNZ just has no chill. He just goes right in, has the BKB, gets saved there from the Oracle, the arena. Doing some serious work. Sven's just trapped. He will take the tower. Will he?
He might.
He's getting salved. Yeah, it's like he's getting salved. Oh my gosh, the value salve right there might have been enough. Oh, he cancels his TP. There's going to be the snowball, and the Ravage does come through, and huge Sonic Wave. They finally take down Sven. Rolling Thunder on the backside, looking for KXY. He's able to get the blink out. Now Matthew in some serious trouble. A beautiful shards will buy him a little bit of time, but Pakaz will find the kill. It looks like Thunder Predator have made quite a few mistakes here in this engagement, as they're just going to fall one by one here. Sacred has one more second on this swashbuckle, makes it to the low ground, going for the TP. Do they have a spear? They do. Nice blink come in from KXY. End up being 3 going the way of Infamous.
Just like that, the game starts to go back their way. That was super unfortunate. Trapped between the ice shards and the wall there on the Sven. His Stormhammer on cooldown. I don't think anyone on his team has Force Staff either. There's just no way out of that one for him.
He's just trapped. There's the forted tier 4 towers just laying into him the whole time. That was pretty good.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
They finally have a little bit of map control now. Unfortunately, Roshan isn't responding until after Pango is up, so they're not going to be able to get that much more. But game swings back around just a little bit. I'm not sure winning that fight would have mattered, but it does make things a little bit easier for them.
You get a good chunk of gold, right? Almost 4,000 gold.
Yeah, Sven is worth a lot of money, but you know you don't have your Heaven's Halberd finish on lifesteal. They're just going to go straight into Roche. Probably fly the courier out over it or something.
Yeah, they've got to keep eyes on it somehow. MJZ going to be able to deward right in front of the pit
the
here.
Dark Troll Trummeter inside the pit until it respawns.
XY has a haste rune looking mid, does see Sacred, but he is by himself. There's no way to go for this. I think he's just trying to cut wave and leave. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Well done.
I know Roche is up now, and I think everyone is just going to start moving towards the pit here.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful. They can take it very quickly on the side of Thunder Predator, Infamous. Gotta start closing the gap. Do you God Strength for this is the question. Maybe you don't need to. You're gonna rely on the tag team, the minus armor. Maybe it's enough. They have that, who has it? There it is. Solar Crest on Pango, very nice. Yeah, they're just gonna let it go. They know they can't contest this. It's too dangerous.
Let him have that, but can you really bring down Sven twice? You got lucky last time. He was caught between shards and arena. I think that was more so just because the Tusk messed it up. I don't think he can have another opportunity like that. He's just gonna run through your team. When he gets Daedalus as well, he's gonna just be like 1-2 shotting people.
Yeah,
he is so farmed. Yeah, 17,000, almost 18,000 net worth. He'll just finish this up, maybe get minus 5 seconds Stormhammer cooldown, get his level 20, get that Daedalus, and then he'll close out the game. It is pretty lucky that he didn't die just like inside that ice shard to the arena. When chat sees it, he's gonna freak out.
Yeah, that was such a crazy spot. The fact that it actually worked out is pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
then see,
is
level
under attack.
19 now. Let's see what other things people are close to. Going for the Assault Cuirass now on the Life Stealer. Pangolier, Guardian Greaves being finished up. Tusk, Blink Dagger. He might be able to get that before this next fight, and I don't think the Oracle is going to have space to find this 4-staff, unfortunately. As good of an item as it would be.
Look at him bottom lane. He's just waiting. Pakas is here. He's going to go for the tower. The TPs are in. Oh, no. Matthew has just been following this Lifestealer around, making his game impossible. And there it is. The Walrus Punch comes on out. Pakas trying to fight this all by himself. He gets the Halberd out onto the Sven. He's actually doing a ton of damage, but 5v1, that is a hard thing to do.
Yeah, there's no way he's winning that, but they don't bother committing to God Strength or anything for that guy. They want to be able to have it when they push the base here. KXY getting in a position to shove out these creep waves. I think he figures Sven is just going to be in the jungle. That's exactly what happens here. Oh.
That's just a ult, I'm assuming. Where did that... Yeah, no, not even just Orchid. Okay. And a DD rune, that'll do it. All right.
Yeah. Click
XY again, cutting this wave perfectly. This is so nice by him. He's done a pretty good job at trying to... like keep these lanes pushed in so to delay the push here of Thunder Predator, but I don't know how long you can delay this. Like, this Sven is just going to be such an issue. It's his level 20 talent, so he's got that Stormhammer cooldown now, queuing up that Silver Edge. So break for the Tidehunter makes it very difficult for him to get a reliable Ravage. You can also break the Mars.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one.
Yeah.
I say that it doesn't last long enough, that break, but it is an incredibly strong mechanic.
There's the spear, the toss back. Sven, he really deep, does have Aegis though. Stormhammer's aside, he gets a 2-man stun. He's able to just bring down the Enchantress with the help of Leo Style, and now the Rolling Thunder doing some serious work. The arena, really well placed, but again, the snowball saves MNZ. He might go down here, but again, it's just his first life. He still has BKB available. He's gonna swap in that Chrysalis. He's gotta be careful though. He's gonna get purged up. He's all right for the time being. The backside, he lost Enchantress once again, and in comes Pepita. The Ravage, it hits forward. Can they follow this up? Infamous, it looks like they're scared. Matthew, another snowball save. You managed to get Tiny on the backside. This Sven, he is just borderline unstoppable. Matthew goes down in the base. Leo Style trying to take down KXY on the Mars, but doesn't look like it's gonna be enough damage.
Oh, he's going to be able to get away from that one. Too much regen. He's got 13 a second, and he walks back to the fountain right now. They're continuing to pursue these guys, but they're not going to be able to get them. Then MNZ.
It's the Orchid.
But they don't manage to connect, unfortunately. I think he shouldn't have bothered going for that Silver Edge hit. I think he just Stormhammers onto him there, gap that distance, and get him all the Orchids on. A bit greedy there. That's got to be greedy.
Yeah, I feel like that might have just been a kill.
I mean, I understand the want to get that backstab damage, get the Silver Edge proc off on him in case the Life is able to start fighting back, but
break
yeah,
the
you
feast
gave up
for
with
that second or so he doesn't get that life steal.
Yeah, exactly. This lifesteal is about to be a problem. You're gonna have to finish an MKB pretty quickly here on the Sven or the Bloodthorn on Quap. You know, he's got level 20 now. He's got the 16% evasion. He's got another 20% evasion from the Heaven's Halberd. This guy's gonna be difficult for him to hit.
Yeah, Leo Style actually bottles up a DD rune, going for the Shiva's Guard next. Has a quickening charm. The ultimate cooldown is only 30 seconds. This thing is super strong. 610 pure damage. Very nice.
He's got a little bit of spell amp as well, I believe. I'm not sure. Oh, right, the Null Talisman.
A casual 3%.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't get too much spell amp anymore. It's getting ridiculous how much some of these spells would do later in the game. Like Pugna, just given the amount of int he had.
You see
like
this man on the
500
back
damage
line. He's sitting under a ward sentry, but they're going to go ahead and initiate onto Sacred. There's going to be an arena, pins him against the wall. Nice snowball will save the Pangolier. He's able to get that rolling thunder off, and MNZ finally is going to turn his attention onto the Mars. The God Strike, KXY trying to run away, but he's just going to double back. He has that Silver Edge. If they can break pockets, no, he's looking for Pepita instead. He will finally connect, but there's a Aeon Disc. He's going to be fine. What a sick item to pick up here for the Tidehunter. They're able to silence up that Lifestealer. Can they finish him off? A beautiful spear comes in. He gets the rage off just in time. Snowball is there, Sacred. He's able to go right onto the Tidehunter. He's pump faking that Ravage. Gets it off just in time, but MNZ has that BKB, and now they're looking for that Lifestealer. Sacred able to save for the moment that Queen of Pain ult comes on through. Matthew sends him to the skies, and that looks like it might be the end of the game here as Thunder Predator finally finish off Infamous.
I don't think they can do anything to defend that base. The Tidehunter, his Ravage was on cooldown for most of that fight, just popped it before he died. But unfortunately, he didn't land on the Sven there. If he had it a little bit sooner, they might have been able to take that fight, but it was just too hard. Thunder Predator, they're so strong. MNZ does so much damage right now. There's no stopping this man. Got that Satanic queued up next. I'm not sure what they can do to defend the base here. They're not GGing out. They do have Battle Fury on Lifestealer. They have ability to defend from Mega Creeps, but I feel like it's only a matter of time before Thunder Predator closes this one out here, Ricky.
I think they have no care in the world about going to your, like, the last lane of Barracks top, because you know there's no buyback on the Lifestealer. You have 22 seconds of freedom. Sacred gonna pop that Rolling Thunder, chase down KXY bottom, but he has the blink. Ankle Breaker once again, but this time Sacred does catch up with him. This should be a kill. They got him. You do have buyback at least. You have 8 seconds on your Lifestealer. I think Thunder Predator, no, this is disengage time. You don't wanna throw here. You got 2 lanes of barracks, you're up 20k. You got tons of items that you can pick up here after these multiple racks that you've taken, the team fight as well. Play it slow, play it well.
Yeah. Looks like they're heeding Ricky's advice, everyone. They're getting back. Don't want to fight. Wait for the Roshan before this last engagement, I feel. Like I was talking about, if they manage a 2-0 Infamous here, it does give them a shot at getting into the upper bracket, which is a huge stress reliever for any of these teams, not just getting instantly eliminated when the tournament starts.
Yeah. Granted, one of them has to play against Quincy Crew, so there's that. Is it really a win at the end of the day? I'm just kidding. But yeah, like you said, not having the threat of elimination to start the playoffs is very nice. Pepita bottom lane, they've managed to catch him out with a nice shards. He doesn't have Ravage for 14 seconds. A nice Walrus punch as well. The Snowball back down to the low ground. Ton of damage coming out from the Sonic Wave. Pepita, the Kraken Shell's given him a lot of survivability, but they eventually finish him off anyway. Matthew has just been owning on the Tusk this game.
He's just shut everybody down on this toss, constantly in people's faces. No, the Swashbuckle doesn't get the bonus damage from the tag team, but he's been slowing people down with it so much. And he's always, holding his punch, able to I guess, stop TPs or even Lifestealers. It's always him on boxes, and here we go again.
Ooh,
there's no way that they get away from him.
Yeah, he bought back, has that agent, okay, goodbye Lifestealer, you can't do anything if you get silenced, and now Pepita, his Aeon Disc finally pops Michael, protected by a Ghost Scepter, but guess what? Sven don't care about Ghost Scepters, he purges those. He's gonna chase after the Tidehunter, one more Stormbolt should secure his fate, and it does. Oh boy, this is a rough one. That's gonna be the GG.
They just decide to call it here, and Thunder Predator in control, it feels like, this entire game. Infamous doing everything they can to stay in it, but I think they just played too slow with their lineup. They need to play much faster than that. Queen of Pain, Leo style, making movements everywhere, getting tons of kills all over the map. Didn't really matter that he was behind net worth for a little while, because he was just making space for his Sven, and look at the amount of farm MNZ had this game.
Yeah. We always talk about how MNZ just pops off if given space, and he ends the game 10-1 and 17. Leo style 17-2 and 12. I do want to say, though, I honestly feel like the Tusk absolutely saved this game. Like, Matthew played so well at every stage, constantly shutting down this Enchantress. She has 16 deaths, most of which are due to this Tusk, one way or another. This is just a phenomenal performance from Thunder Predator through and through, every single player.
Yeah, 100% agreed. Snowball saves, holding on to the punches, shutting down Poxes. It was an amazing counter out to the fact that he thought that he could just walk around the map and TP out. Absolutely not. Not against Matthew. Well played by Thunder Predator. And that finishes game number 1.
Yep, it is just game number 1 though. We have one more game here tonight before we call it the evening, and then we have one more day of group stages. Again, we've been stressing how important this series is for both of these teams. Not only now for Thunder Predator to 2-0 it, but for Infamous to try and tie this up, because Infamous, I believe, still has one more series. It is against Quincy Crew, but if they manage to 1-1 both these series, I believe they also clinch themselves top bracket. They need 2 wins, to my knowledge. So it is a big deal. We'll be back after just a short break. Grab your popcorn if you haven't already. We'll see you all back here on the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13.